Hello everyone and welcome to Captain's Video Blog. We are Monday, January the 9th, 2017. Sorry, I almost choked on spit, which would have been really unfortunate. And it's almost 7 a.m., which means that this video blog will be the earliest video blog of the year by maybe 5 minutes, depending on how long it is. So why am I recording so late? Well, I mean, if it had been up to me, I would have certainly tried to record it around the time that I usually do video blogs on Mondays. So around 1:30, 1:40 a.m., which is not ideal, in the perspective of the internship. It's really not ideal to record a video blog after midnight. Because if you remember, when I was studying in Montpellier, most of the video blogs were recorded like around between 9 and 10 p.m. I would guess on school days. So yeah, maybe even later sometimes. It all depends on what I do after getting home from the classes and from some shopping, some grocery shopping. So yeah, I mean, let's start chronologically for the reasons why this is recorded that late. Yesterday's video blog was done recording around 7:15, 7:20 a.m. And my phone, the battery level of my phone was very low, much like today actually. Yeah, right now I'm really on a shoestring for the battery level. So yeah, not gonna play too much. I decided to let my phone charge a bit before starting the upload, which was a dumb decision because I waited for an hour and a half for the battery to be at what I would call a safe level. An hour and a half, yeah. So I started the upload around 9 a.m., which was, well, right when I decided to go to sleep, and I do think that I might have pushed the home button right as I fell asleep, because when I woke up around 1 p.m., which was really surprising, as the title of yesterday's video blog says. I didn't actually expect to wake up before sunset because I was really tired and I went to sleep rather late. 9 a.m. is rather late. Oh boy. I was really surprised when I woke up at 1 p.m. and it didn't cross my mind to check where the upload was at until 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m. it was at only 36% maybe. So yeah, it said like 2 hours remaining, so it might be anywhere between 2 and 3 hours remaining in actual time. So I decided that fuck it, I might as well watch a long YouTube video, and I just had a 2-hour long YouTube video that I wanted to watch. So I watched it, and I didn't watch it all in one go because late in the afternoon I cannot really ignore everyone talking to me for 2 straight hours. So maybe the first hour I watched it in about an hour and a half. Then I made a little pause, and then I watched the last hour in one go essentially. And to be fair though, just before going back to watching the video, so for the last hour, I checked where the upload, how far the upload was, and it was at around between 65 and 70%. So with around 60 minutes remaining. So yeah, when it comes down to minutes, it's actually more it has more precision. Like the only minute where it's not precise at all, it's when it says 1 minute, because then it goes to 90 seconds and you're like, fuck you. So yeah, same goes for when it says 1 hour. Then it goes the first minutes you see it's 90 minutes. And you're like, that's not, you cannot say 1 hour when there's over an hour and a half remaining. So yeah, we're at an actual hour remaining, and then I decided, well, since there was about an hour left in the video, I wouldn't check the upload while I was watching anymore for the last hour. And that was probably a bad mistake, because when the video was done, I checked again and it was back to 44%. So at this point it was, I'm gonna say, 8:30 p.m. So yeah, I wasn't really happy, because the first time it gave me, the first ETA it gave me was 2 hours remaining, and I was like, fuck you. So the video weblog was essentially done uploading, 10:30, 11 p.m., which pushed everything by quite a while, because actually most of the winter anime is the size of the episodes is really low, so you gotta watch a lot of episodes to even clear up one gig. So yeah, it's just sometimes stuff just the stuff piles up, and you're like, fuck that. Yeah. What can I talk about besides that? I've seen myself on TV. Well, I didn't clearly see myself, but just by the logic of things, it was me that I saw. It was a recap of the Toulouse versus Marseille game, and I saw the group of supporters. Me and my dad. I and my dad were a couple of rows behind, and I had the Marseille jersey, which is white. So yeah, when I on the replay of the action that led to the Toulouse's goal, I saw just a really bright white stripe, couple of rows behind the group of supporters that I mentioned. I just knew that it was me, and I didn't remember really holding my hands up to my head, because it was about 10 by 10 pixels, but I could clearly see that it was me holding my hands to my head, as I was already picturing the offense going right to the goal, which is what happened, because the whole offense was actually pretty much in its infancy. The ball was really close to the midfield line. So yeah, at this point you can still say, yeah, they might clear the ball, but it's Marseille, and I guess that when I'm in front of my TV, I'm like, yeah, I've already reached the acceptance stage. It's like grieving. Yes, I've reached the acceptance stage. Marseille cannot defend, and it's like death and taxes. But when you are watching the game, apparently it gets to you just so much. It's so easy for that to get to you, and it got to me. So yeah, just when I'm watching the game on TV, I'm always like, haha, it's the good old Marseille defending, trademark, or sometimes registered trademark or copyright. Yeah, and when it's live, it's apparently not that laughable of a matter anymore. Also, I went to see what kind of film my Polaroid camera was using. I got a Polaroid camera since one time we went to Andorra, and we stopped at a thrift store. Fuck it, it's too complicated to say. But yeah, like in the Michael Moore song. So yeah, Polaroid camera, €5, no film. So I decided to check what kind of film it used, and since it's a image system. Apparently, Spectra in the US, it uses a 1200 series film or image film that Polaroid doesn't do anymore because they don't do film anymore. Just what good news to learn. And well, I mean, the Impossible projects have started doing the 1200 film by themselves, but you can still find expired film. But what I saw was a very special kind of film, the soft tone, the image soft tone. And you know, I realized that I was too far down the rabbit hole without having even bought one single cartridge, when I was really pondering, you know, whether I would buy a cartridge, one cartridge for $50, or a pack of four for €140, counting the shipping fees. I know that the latter is less costly by, you know, per cartridge, but it's like, do I really want to take 40, you know, kind of undersaturated photos, like kind of sepia, like soft tone is really, it's got a weird feel, but it's the kind of really retro kind of feel that it has, and I guess that you know, I'm kind of that kind of hipster trash enough for to buy that, I guess. So yeah, just when I saw that, I had a moment of clarity. I was like, whoa, 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 calm down, dude. You don't have the money for that. I was like, but at one point I will have the money, and yeah, I'm really pondering that kind of just sudden click buy moment. Yeah. So well, I mean, that's pretty much it. For today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow where I will talk about Raw. Haven't watched Raw because if I had watched Raw, I mean, I wouldn't even be recording the video blog right now. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.